Well, now let's have a look at another Pat Cowdell boxer, the very promising welterweight Howard Clarke from Worley. He's won all 3 contests to date, including one we saw recently at Alfreton. He's up against the more experienced Dave Andrews from Merthyr.
And this looks like being a very lively welterweight contest with Howard Clarke in those, well, very flashy red and white trunks. Won all 3 contests. But it's a bit of a step up for him here because Dave Andrews has been around a bit, 15 fights. A very gritty batter I've seen, and a lot better than his actual record suggests. Comes from Merthyr Tydfil. That's been a breeding ground of some great fighters. Eddie Thomas, Howard Winston. Certainly Clarke from well, local Worley, Cowdell country. As he boxed in 4 successive ABAs, but he always seemed to draw the top man early on, and lost to the Olympian Mark Elliott. But he won 4 bouts to become Midlands ABA champion. Made his pro start at Dudley last October, which was on a fight night programme. Say this for Cowdell's manager, Clarke, Jim. He doesn't look for easy fights for him. He wants to find out whether he can fight early on and not have to wait too long.
Yeah, I think this kid Clarke can fight, Reg. I've seen him once before. Very impressed with him last time out. He's good fast hands. He's got good body movement from the waist. He slips and sways and nice partner. Lovely right hand. He's just wobbled Andrews with a lovely right hand punch there. Andrews recovered quickly, but that was a good shot. Yeah, as I say, I like everything about Clarke, and I think he's the kind of fighter, as long as you don't get him involved in wars, you can take a chance with him. I don't think he'll take too long to move up in class.
And he got a lot of sucker chance to go with him there, Howard Clarke, but doesn't really help him. Once that bell goes, they're on their own.
Punch you get it. Right, step back. Both you step back.
Got a good variety of punching, that's what I like about Clarke.
Yeah, punches from all directions, and then the nice thing, when he misses with a punch, he just gets the chin tucked down, slips to the side, doesn't take the counter. Good boxer, good box fighter. That looks like a solid right hand punch he's throwing too.
Yeah, he's 24, so he's very matured. I prefer boxers to start throws over 20, really. End of the first round then coming up.
Right! Step back.
Oh, and he dropped him right on the bell with that. Well, that certainly got the crowd at it and hurt Dave Andrews, I must say. Already a little blue, as you can see there around the left eye. He's got the trainer Gary Thomas in the corner. His manager, actually, Dan Gardner's not here. This fellow from Wales was originally with the great Eddie Thomas, Merthyr idol really, and became a house fighter down at the Northampton club. Round 2.
No. Right, step back, Bob.
Both got high guards to them, haven't they? Oh, that's got...
Yeah, but the difference, Clarke doesn't have a lot of trouble opening up Andrews' guard. And he's, I mean, considering we've only completed 1 round, the Andrews really is banged up, some blood seeping from his left eye, a bit of bruising around the eye. So accurate punches Clarke throws.
Very good performance by Clarke at the moment, because I said he's a very gritty fighter, Dave Andrews. Went in a bit above his head with Birmingham's Robert McCracken, but other than that, he's had a few decent wins on his card. He's had the opponents on the floor, actually, in his last 3 fights, Andrews. But it looks as though he's got to do something special to do that here.
No.
See, Clarke really has sharp reflexes, so Andrews is not getting his punches home, just slipping the chin away at the last split second. But, good fast hands himself, Clarke has. I think he's one to watch for the future.
He's a willing warrior, though, the Welshman.
Yep, he realises he has to push this young fellow back. He can't afford to back off it and be in the end of those long straight punches. He's trying to push Clarke back, but not pinning him down and taking some counters.
Minutes to go then in the second.
No, pull him in, work against.
Good quality stuff for the four-rounder class, Jim, isn't it?
Yeah, not half. I like the way Clarke puts punches together. If the first punch doesn't get through, he just keeps rolling and pumping the punches out. Andrews trying to get a little bit closer now, nullify the work.
Right, step back, both there, step back.
Well, they're doing as they're told. Not surprised, big fellow like that bellowing the orders. There it is then, coming up to the end of the second. Oh, what a good little burst of punches there by Clarke. And that was the variety I was talking about there. Left and right, and then finished with an uppercut. Now then, this is where Clarke's on the go again here, Jim.
Yeah, well, perfect balance, Reg. Knows all the punches, knows all the moves, doesn't take too many punches himself. And that right hand again, that's been a danger punch as far as Clarke's concerned all the way through. Good, accurate right hand punching.
Third round. And this is at welterweight, 10 stone 8 Clarke, and 10-9 for Andrews. He's taking some stick, Andrews, and he's always willing to try and trade back, isn't he?
Yeah, see Andrews keeps his chin down, so he's taking the punches high on his forehead. His eyes have been pretty badly banged up, but he's not taking the shots from the chin. Maybe just a bit too much damage now.
He wants a closer look. No, it's all over. He was really trying to have a go, Andrews, there. I don't think... Imagine people booing that because they just don't realise the extent of an injury. I mean, that really is crazy. The referee's had a much closer look at it, and he's just shaking hands there with the promoter.
It is a bad injury, Reg.
Yeah, of course.
Badly swollen and cut at the same time below his left eye.
Now the referee's
bad
done the
facial damage.
Referee's done the right thing. Hell no, we can see the finish here again, Jim.
Well, I think we're pretty satisfied who the better man was, Reg. Clarke was on his way to a victory. Andrews badly banged up, and then when the swelling under his left eye opened up into a cut, the referee had to stop the fight. Did the right thing. Yeah, some bad facial damage there.
Well, it was the correct decision, obviously, to stop that fight. Well, Fight Night will be back with you in 2 weeks' time when we return to World Championship Boxing. The program comes from Los Angeles and features one of the most destructive pound-for-pound boxers in the business. He's the Mexican Humberto Gonzalez, and he'll be defending the WBC light flyweight title against the unbeaten Domingo Sosa of the Dominican Republic. So that's Fight Night from Los Angeles in 2 weeks' time. Gonzalez the champion against Sosa the challenger. It's on Tuesday, March the 17th. Well, at the beginning of this program, Pat Caldell said that small horse shows often produce even money matches. They certainly did on his promotion tonight. Tony Fernandez becoming the new Midlands middleweight champion. And with Pat Caldell behind him, who knows, this may well be a good stepping stone for him. For now, good night.